Hey guys, so I've got something else to show you. It's not an Arduino project, this is a web project I've been working on for quite some time now actually, probably about a year I think. It just was never really ready and I didn't have the time and I got interested in Arduino, so I never really finished it. Also, this project's to do with Twitter and they changed their API a little bit, so I had to figure out how to redo the website in order to make it work. Now, it's to do with this little guy here. This is Professor Twig. He's a little character I drew a long time ago and I decided to make something with him. Now, the idea is that this website called twiglabs.com, it gives you stats based on your Twitter account. So they're not normal stats, they're not how many times you tweet, it's not how many friends you have, followers you have, and it's not based on how popular or anything like how many people you follow, that kind of thing. These are stats based on your tweets in a scientific way, sort of. Anyway, they're interesting stats, they're not useful in any way, but I'll show you it anyway. It's open for anyone to use. It's free, I'm not going to charge anything for it. I have put an ad on there, but it's only so I can try and make up the cost of getting the domain name. But I doubt I will, because literally 2 people have used it and that's it. But it's open for you to use. If anyone wants to know how to make it or is interested in how it works, then please feel free to ask and I'll let you know. But let's just run through it. So here it is. Right, so this is Twig Labs. It's signing with Twitter, so if I just click that, it contacts Twitter and uses this OAuth thing, so it authorises it. So you'll need to, it's an app on Twitter, so you need to authorise the app. I can do that, I'm already logged in. And you land on this landing page here, interesting and boring facts from your Twitter account. Stats may not be entirely accurate because Professor Twig's a bit of an idiot. So the first stat is if each character was a Scrabble tile laid to end, it would be 0.79 miles. Tweets on an A4 page, 17 A4 pages. You'd have 1 episode of a Star Trek script. If you're on toilet rolls, so if you tweet a lot of crap, they would take up 0.06 megabytes. It would be 0.012 times the complete works of Shakespeare. If you were to speak them out loud, it would take 1 hour. If you were to read your tweets, it would take 0.7 hours. If you were to type out your tweets, sat down and did that, it would 0.8 hours. It would take up 0.04 floppy disks. If your tweets were stored in active memory, so that's the weight of an electron for a 1, zeros don't have an electron, but it would be 29 yoctograms. And that's it, that's Twig Labs. You can tweet these things, so just if I click on the tweet button there, it fills in a tweet for you. It says your tweets would fill a total of 17 A4 pages. Now these stats are based on sort of averages, so they're not entirely accurate obviously, but they're just interesting really. That's all it is. So it's just a little bit of fun, and you can click on the little glass thing. Well, I don't know what those things are called. Whatever. You can click on that to go back. So it's been a long time since I made Twig Labs. Very long time in fact. But I had a lot of fun with it and I still have quite a lot of fun with it, just checking it every now and again, seeing how my stats have changed. It doesn't do anything interesting, it's just weird stats like the weight, for example, the octograms thing I thought was really interesting. If you can think of any stats that I could add to it, that would be great if you could let me know. If you want to share it with your mates, it would be good if other people had a go at it. It's still in testing, essentially, even after like a year. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? But I haven't tested it on all browsers. I don't have an iPhone, so I haven't tested it on an iPhone. I've tested it on Android, it works fine. But other platforms work different ways, so I don't know if it'll keep the session stuff. I don't know how it's going to work, really. So I'd love for you to test it on different browsers or your phones or tablets or whatever, and let me know. And if you fancy helping out with it, developing it, let me know as well, and we'll see what we can do. Alright, well thank you very much for watching, I appreciate it.